Hey, this is Matt Klingler. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why I do habit-based coaching. Habit-based coaching is not something that I've always done. Initially, when I wanted clients to make changes in their nutrition or their exercise, I would give them all those changes up front. I'd have them log their food for a week or so and tell me what they did for exercise, and then I would, boom, hit them with 10 things they needed to change right off the bat. And it didn't work. I had people, very few people could stick with it for a certain amount of time, but most people would get frustrated and discouraged because they couldn't do all the changes I was giving them, and then they felt like they'd failed. And so what I did, I got frustrated, and I started to research change psychology. Change psychology is a burgeoning field, and there's lots of books on the topic right now. So I read one of the more prominent books in change psychology, which was The Power of Less by Leo Babauta. And in the book, he really talks about what he calls his one change or one habit method. And I started to employ this one habit method with my clients and myself, and it was very successful. And basically how it works, you pick one habit or one thing that will have a big impact upon whatever in your life, health and fitness, like we're talking about here, and you do just that. You focus on just that for a certain amount of time. And I found it was very successful. People were able to really hone in on that one thing at a time and do that really well. And there's a couple of things with habit-based coaching that are important to keep in mind. First of all, you want to do one habit at a time, like I was saying. It's been tried where like I said, I give my clients lots of habits, but they've studied it and they found that there's a really high failure rate for performing multiple habits at once. When you do one habit at a time, you're going to succeed like 50 to 80% of the time, and then if you do more than one habit, it drops down to like 30%, 20 to 30% success rate, and then more than two habits at once, and you're going to succeed less than 10% of the time. So this may sound like, and you may feel like, oh, I could do two or three things at once, but it's really tough to do two or three things at once and then take and integrate all that into your life. The second part of habit-based coaching, you want to choose an easy goal. Don't do something really hard, at least initially. Like we talked about yesterday, the process of change is a skill. So actually learning how to make changes in your life and learning how to adapt new habits is a skill. So we start off really easy developing that skill and then work on adding more. Third, you want to choose something measurable. So one of the first habits we'll do is eating slowly. And it's cool because it's very much a spectrum habit, meaning you could add a minute to your normal meal time every day, or you could add 10 minutes and take away all distractions from your normal meal time every day. So it's measurable. You can see that I added a minute to my meal every day. That's really measurable. What's not measurable is I want to change my health and fitness. I want to be healthier. Tough to measure something like that. And then consistency is also important. So when I do habit-based coaching, I try to give people something to work on every single day. It's a lot easier to follow through on a habit when you're doing it constantly. And then check in every day when you're doing a habit change. I'll post the habit for you to check off in your Trainerize training plan and calendar. You can see that on the mobile app or from the website. And then the final thing is to keep a positive attitude. Making habit and doing habit changes can be frustrating, especially initially. You're not going to see, at least probably not going to see, the big jump that a lot of people are looking for when they start a health or diet fitness program. They want to see those big results right away, and that's just not how it works with habit-based coaching. Generally, you see long-term success. That's more what you're going for. That's what you really want. You don't want the 20-pound weight loss in 8 weeks and then the 30-pound weight gain over the next 3 months, which I see a lot of people do. You want to lose 20 pounds over the course of a year, building muscle at the same time, and equip yourself with the skills to keep the 20 pounds off for the rest of your life and live a normal life at the same time. So that's habit-based coaching in a nutshell, and why I do it, and I think it'll be really effective as long as you buy into the system.